Victory or tragedy? Jephthah just crushed Israel's enemies in battle. He's riding home a hero. Then the front door opens, and his only daughter runs out dancing with tambourines. His heart sinks. Months earlier, in desperation, he vowed to God, "If you give me victory, whatever comes out of my house first, I'll offer it as a burnt sacrifice." What happens next is one of the most heartbreaking, debated stories in Scripture. Did he actually kill her? Let's read it together and find honest answers. No fluff, no dodging the hard parts. Here's Judges 11 in plain English. Jephthah, outcast son of a prostitute, mighty warrior, called back by Israel's leaders to fight the Ammonites. Before battle, he vows, "If you give the Ammonites into my hand, whatever comes from my house to meet me shall be the Lord's, a burnt offering." God gives victory. Jephthah returns. His daughter, his only child, comes out first, celebrating. He tears his clothes. "Alas, my daughter, you have brought me very low." She responds with heartbreaking maturity. "Due to me according to what you vowed, but let me go 2 months to mourn my virginity with my friends." He lets her go. 2 months later, she returns. He did with her according to his vow which he had made, and the Bible adds, she had never known a man. To this day, Israelite daughters commemorate her 4 days a year. Why would a father even make such a vow? And why didn't God stop him? First, the book of Judges is not a how-to manual. It's a dark history of Israel's downward spiral. The repeated refrain, "There was no king in Israel, and everyone did what was right in their own eyes." Moral chaos, idolatry, rash decisions. Jephthah was a product of that world, rejected by his family, living as an outlaw, suddenly thrust into leadership. In ancient Near East culture, vows to gods were deadly serious. Break one, and you risked divine judgment. Jephthah was desperate for victory. But this was foolish. The Bible warns against rash vows elsewhere. God didn't command it. He allowed the consequences of free will, just like he allows ours today. The harsh behavior isn't God being cruel. It's a mirror to humanity's brokenness when we try to bargain with God instead of trusting him. Now, the million-dollar question. Did Jephthah actually burn her alive? Side 1. Literal sacrifice. The text says he did with her according to his vow and calls it a burnt offering. Early Jewish and Christian interpreters often took it this way. It shows how far Israel had fallen. Even their heroes committed horrific sins. God condemns human sacrifice everywhere else, so this was Jephthah's tragic mistake, not God's will. Side 2. Dedication to service. She mourned her virginity, not her death. If she was dying, why not mourn that? Jewish rabbis, like Rashi, say the vow meant dedicated to the Lord. Animals got burned. People got consecrated for life. Leviticus 27 even has rules for redeeming or dedicating people to God. A yearly custom commemorating her makes more sense for a living virgin than a dead girl. Burnt offering can literally mean ascension, offering her life upward to God. Either way, it's devastating. No happy ending. The story doesn't celebrate it. It grieves it. So why include this in the Bible? It shows the cost of foolish promises. Think before you vow to God or anyone. It points forward to the need for a true king. Judges screams, "We need better leadership." It reminds us God works through flawed people. Jephthah is still listed in Hebrews 11 as a hero of faith, not because the vow was smart, but because he trusted God in battle. Bottom line, this isn't God demanding child sacrifice. It's a raw, honest look at what happens when we run ahead of him in desperation. The harshness exposes our need for grace. If this story wrecked you like it did me, drop a comment. Do you think she was sacrificed or dedicated? Like if you want more dark Bible stories explained honestly. Subscribe and hit the bell. Next week, we're tackling another wild one from Judges. Thanks for watching. See you in the comments.